It is best viewed in high definition if you did not know. Finally, I give you people who've been demanding, you know, WWE Smackdown vs. Raw 2011 match number 23. And a little thing here. This match is the first recorded match on the PlayStation 3. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, Natural is on the PlayStation 3, and this is the first online match that he had. Well, technically the second, because the first one I got disconnected. Why? Because the internet here dropped, and so that match had to get canned, and it was a doozer. I was playing against a guy's character who looked like Chris Jericho, which I thought was pretty funny. I mean, I could do a video and describe to you guys about people's cars. Like, I know people will say my car look like Austin Aries, and you know what? It kind of does. But then, see, I made Natural before I even heard of Austin Aries, and I made Natural back in Here Comes the Pain, and that is a long time ago. I know Austin Aries was around back then, but hey, I never heard of him back then. So pretty much, you know, I understand. But this dude that I played against earlier, he literally did look like a fucking Chris Jericho. Sorry, I was gonna say Austin Aries again. I got Austin Aries on the brain. I'm sorry, he's one of my favorite wrestlers, to be honest with you. And in this match, I'm playing against a random, and he decided to play Randy Orton. And what I hate the most in any match is if I don't get to break the tables first. And I totally forgot on how much it sucks being in a singles match in a TLC because of the stupid camera angles that it fucks up everything. So there you go with a counter, thank God. And now I'm kind of happy to be on a PlayStation 3, and I'm kind of happy that my first match wasn't against a hacker. Fucking 360. And here's the funny part, okay? Back in the PS2 days, we would have to deal with the hackers. And then when we heard 360 had no hackers, there's no hacking allowed, hell yeah, we flew over to the 360 in a heartbeat. And then all of a sudden, years later, there's hackers everywhere on the 360, but you don't hear about the hackers on the PlayStation 3, besides the fact that there is hackers attacking the network, not Smackdown. So I'm kind of happy being on Smackdown vs. Raw 2011 on the PlayStation 3. I really am. I ain't gonna lie to you. But at the same time, I'm still going to be playing on the 360 because that's where most of my friends are. On the PS3, I do have a few friends on the PS3. I'm going to give a shout out to Havoc. You are one of them. And of course, whoever else, like, you know, Mayslinger, Inferno. I don't know if Inferno's still on the PS3. But, I have those guys there on the PS3. And who knows, maybe one day I'll tag with them. But for now, it is Natural in a solo adventure on the PlayStation 3. Now, you're probably thinking to yourself, why in the hell did Natural go in by 2011 when WWE 12 is just around the corner? You know what? That is a hell of a good question, and I have no answer to that. I honestly don't have an answer to that. I just said, fuck it. It is August, about to hit September, and there, you know what? I might as well just pick up a freaking used copy of SmackDown 2011 and play with that. So there you go. So now you people who've been demanding more matches, and those who are on the PlayStation 3 who've been watching my videos, look, I am finally on the PlayStation 3. Natural has not been on the PlayStation 3 since 2009. The last time I remember I jumped back to the PlayStation 3 was when I seen somebody made my character. Look it up. Somebody actually made the Natural character and played like a cheaper. And I went there to hunt that dude down, but I never ran into him, so I was like, whatever, I went back to 360, and I never did look back, to be honest with you. PlayStation 3 is not really my system, but nowadays, I have to kind of change my game up, so of course, I picked up more games. I mean, I got a better PlayStation 3. I used to have the fat one, but now I got the slim one, and it works a lot better, and now I got games to play on it. Like I said, you guys saw me on Call of Duty Black Ops, now you guys are seeing me on SmackDown vs. Raw, and You know what? I do have more games that I could talk about. Not on the PlayStation 3 though, but on the 360. Yeah, I will be getting more games on the PS3. Most likely I will get Modern Warfare 3 and WWE 12 for both systems. I just realized, you know what? If I'm going to do this, I got to do it right. I'm going to get it for both systems. So, yeah. And one of my latest purchases that just came out, Madden 12. Last time I said Madden, but Madden 12. I'm not a really big football fan or a football game player, anything like that, but for some reason I picked it up because I felt like maybe I should do some videos with this. I'm not a good Madden player. I don't even know how to play the damn game. I maybe have played it before but wasn't really into it. But you know, now I'm gonna try it. Why? Because who knows? I mean, I gotta do more sports videos. It was either Madden 12 or wait till NHL 12 come out, and I'm not really a hockey guy. Let's be real, I'm not a hockey guy. Okay, so screw it. I decided to get Madden 12, and eventually I'll get NHL 12, and I'll try to do videos on that. But for now, as you can see, I'm trying to do as much destruction as I can in this solo match. Like I said, this match was kind of horrible because of the fact of the directional. I hate solo matches. This match alone just made me realize I hate solo matches. Now, the reason I'm only doing TLC is because we all know the pin system sucks. Alright? I am not going to deal with the fucking pin system for any system at all. I just hate the fucking pin system, to be honest with you, okay? I just don't like it, and I'll never ever play a pin match unless I'm in a 6-man tag with my friends on the 360, which I have done. So technically I've been doing pin matches. Sorry, but who knows? But you know what? My latest Dragon Ball video, I'm so happy to finally get Burst Limit back, and I'm so happy that the first recorded match turned out the way it was. I also do have fucking, can you believe it? I'm not even a fan of this cartoon, but I picked up Naruto Ultimate Storm Ninja 2. Wait, hopefully I said that right.
There's no disqualification. Anything
yeah, I did say it right. Naruto Shippuden Ultimate Ninja Storm 2. I picked that up, and it kind of reminds me of Burst Limit in a way, like the gameplay. And I will try to dedicate myself as much as possible into getting good at this game. There's just some things about it that it does fully remind me of a Burst Limit gameplay style in a way. And the things that kind of piss me off about it, it's not major, but it's just a few things, a few tweaks here and there, and I thought to myself, like, God, fucking spammers are just as bad in this game as they are in Dragon Ball. So I can't help it. I have to play with what I have, and I'm just going to deal with it. Just like how I do in Burst Limit, I dealt with the spammers before. This time I'm going to deal with it in my way, and hopefully, you know, I'll get around to it. But I also have Divinity 2, because I've been trying to find me a good role-playing game, and Divinity 2 is sort of like players with dragons. And you know, I used to play Drakengard a lot. I love Drakengard. I wish they made a new one. And pretty much Divinity was probably one of the games that has dragons in it that I could fly around in or whatever. I decided to pick it up. Kind of regret it because it's not that appealing to me when I started playing it. Like the fact that I gotta read a lot before I actually do a gameplay just sucks. But you hear this? Hear this? That is the Madden 12 case, and it's still in its plastic. I have never taken out the plastic yet, and I'm like I said, I'm still contemplating on opening this or returning it. I know I should make videos with this Madden 12, but I'm not a Madden fan. I don't even know why I got this game. I guess it's just because it's brand new. But yeah, Madden 12. Should I or shouldn't I? And I see my friends on the Xbox sending me an invite to play Call of Duty while I'm in the middle of doing a commentary video. Sorry guys, we're gonna have to play Call of Duty after. But what I like about on the cover of Madden 12 is a football player from the Cleveland Browns. To be honest with you, okay, like I said, I'm not a football fan, like a major fan. I'll watch it sometimes, but I don't keep track of stats or anything like that or players. And Cleveland Browns happens to be one of my favorites because it's kind of sentimental to me. As in, my last name is a part of this team. it's just all over it. So anyway, so yeah, and what I kind of want to do with this game, if I do play it, is I want to pick the most crappiest team and take them to the Super Bowl. Like, it sounds stupid, but that's what I want to do. So let me put that back. And I also have Dragon Ball Raging Blast 2 still yet. My friend let me borrow it because he bought it, and I'm still contemplating if I should go back to this. Maybe, maybe not. I know they have a new Dragon Ball coming out called Ultimate Tenkaichi, and it looks like crap. And oh look, lo and behold, the dude disconnected. Just because I was trying to end the match already, he disconnected. So I said, fuck it, I'm gonna go beat up the computer. Now, in solo matches, if I'm recording and you fucking leave when I'm about to try to get the win, I might as well continue and just finish the match. Why? Because it's going to be a waste of a fucking recording just because you left. You left indicate that you gave up, you lost, whatever. But if I back out now, that means it's going to be a draw because nobody won the match. And I said to myself, I want to win the match, so I'm going to finish the match. Alright? And so I am doing whatever I can right now to get this match over with, but dealing with the computer is such a bitch. Oh, and I forgot to mention, I finally picked me up a new arcade stick. I finally got the WWE Brawl stick made by Mad Cats. It is exactly like the Street Fighter SC sticks, and I finally got it. I modded the joystick to have my Sanwa joystick, and I got to go mod the buttons later to have my Sanwa buttons in it. Thank God it came, and it's a little bit bigger than my Hori stick that I've been using. But you know what? It's the Hori stick I got too comfortable with, to be honest with you. And when I was playing with the Mad Cats on Street Fighter, I felt kind of weird. But you know what? It's gonna take some time for me to get used to it, and I will get used to it. Trust me. So anyway, this match is pretty much over, and here's your Smackdown versus Raw number 23. And I will put up more, trust me. It just depends on what system I'm gonna be on. So lo and behold, Natural on the PlayStation 3. If you see me online, hey, jump in my match and let's have a match. Be a bitch to me and I'll be a bitch right back. So anyway, stay tuned for more videos. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. Up to you. Peace, aloha. I'm outies. Get it.